Hola Ufelas, aquí les traigo un video completamente subtitulado al español de Omni-Vegito. Podrás encontrar todos los links del creador de este contenido en la descripción del video. Y ahora, disfruta.
What use is there anyway in putting any more effort into this? Even if I kill this bug, the other one, if he defeated Shiva, I have no chance. As looking up, Coral would begin to reflect on his time training with Shiva himself, thinking, Shiva, that powerful bastard, left me defeated all 800 times we fought. Not a single moment did I get the chance to catch him off guard. And that humanoid, he destroyed him in one blast. This is just a pointless struggle. If Shiva could not do this, then who else? Oh man, Lucifer. But just as Coral would almost accept defeat in this tournament, not even willing to go any further, suddenly, not only him, but Omni-Vegito too would be stopped in their thoughts, sensing something powerful arriving on the scene. A power familiar, but different, like it had always been here anyway. You've got to be kidding me! No way you survived that! As when the Omni-Devil would slowly turn around, it would seem he already knew who and what it was. You! As when he'd turn around to the devastation he left behind on this stadium, removing an entire chunk. In the depth of space behind, a shining bright red star would glisten. And unbeknownst to everyone, this star would actually be a form of death beam, slowly powering up in an inconspicuous finger pointed forward before... Damn it! It would fire, and with unprecedented speed and power, too fast for even Vegito to react from that distance, immediately penetrating brutally right through his left bicep. What the hell was that speed? Why couldn't I dodge? I can't heal like Piccolo, you know! As reeling away not just in pain but in anger too, Omni-Vegito would grab tightly at his arm now, trying his best to stem the now pouring out stream of blood. Shiva! What the hell? You look like... As looking on in the distance, Shiva would now be more visibly clear, having come closer, and his form would look completely different. I look like what, idiot? The end? Good guess, because this is it for you. Now you have taken off my power-limiting armor. You made the same mistake that was made with Lucifer. Damage me, and you will only make me stronger. As when Shiva would return now, his partial ice transformation from earlier would have completely evolved, giving an entirely new meaning to frostbite now, and an entirely new meaning to a frost demon, as he would stand with a striking similarity to a certain Freezer, who we all know was actually a frost demon himself. As staring forward, Shiva would let out, "You aren't the only one to have eyes like that, boy. You humanoids may delve into devil arts, but my people were born into this. The Frost Demons. And ruling above them all is I, the Frost Devil." What? Frost Devil? Freezer! How many more like you were they? Don't tell me he has the same potential! As it would seem, judging by Vegito's reaction, even in his multiverse, the name Frieza would bring with it thoughts of annoyance and fear for the former Emperor's overpowered ability to get stronger. Shiva! Now that's what I'm talking about! This is what I created! The strongest frost demon there ever was! I see now what you did. Tanking that blast to remove your armor. I couldn't have thought it better! Maybe brother can still win this! As now the reactions from the two archangels would wildly change, with Akobel finally changing tune, lifting his arm straight up in victory, while Castiel would now manage to peek through, sensing the tides of battle were now actually turning. Damn it! I guess it could have never been that easy. But as Piccolo would momentarily share grievances regarding Shiva's reappearance, the real issues would only begin for the Namekian as he would notice a noise from below. No! Stay down, Kami! As Piccolo would yell from afar, realizing Coral was now miraculously starting to get up. I guess there is still point in this now. Shiva, you really had me going, you bastard. To think you almost forced me to lose. I won't take this bug lightly again. So you do the same with that humanoid. Ready, Bugman? Now all I have to do is take you down. Your wish can be granted. I shall show you how Lord Akobel really made me. As now completely on his feet, streams of slow-moving steam would come off the prince mysteriously until... With an eardrum-bleeding scream, Coral would now take things up a gear, his whole face elongating, while being lost in the light of his own power-up. And both from the sounds he would be making and the visual spectacle, this transformation would be no ordinary one, as with what looks like shark fins bursting out from his back and elbows, his clothes would be ripped along with it, as his skin color would then become two-toned, horns growing even larger in size, and his feet and hands webbing instantly, becoming more aquatic by the second. And now a darkness would seep over the whites of his eyes, and from the side, quite clearly, we would see Coral's entire facial and body structure had morphed into an almost different species. Almost ready! Are you? As Piccolo, now staring at this smoke-covered Coral, would only have time to think to himself, why did he hide this? His power rivals mine now. Was it just because of Vegito? I'm done! Let's settle this, Bugman! What the hell has he become? As now standing menacingly fully formed, Coral would be larger, more muscular, and almost nothing like the so-called regal prince who once came to the tournament as even the transformed dragon god Piccolo would struggle to recognize him or his new power level. As just like that, with not a moment more to spare, Coral and Shiva would simultaneously shoot forward, both ready to get their revenge, reinstate their elder god's supreme superiority. Vegito, that arm of yours, need it healed? I'm fine, Green Man. Focus on your fight, and I'll focus on mine. As just as quickly, both Z-fighters would prepare themselves yet again, with Vegito adamantly believing he could fare just fine with one arm. And so, seen rushing in, two missile-like auras would come straight for the two warriors of Castiel. Shiva! Good enough, Bugman! And almost instantly, the increases in their power would be apparent for all to see, with Shiva grabbing the Omni-Devil right by the throat, sending him back, while Coral would swipe his devilishly clawed hands right onto Piccolo's face. You idiot! You monkey! As seemingly taking on the role of Freezer in some ways, the Frost Devil would then repeatedly and viciously barrage Omni-Vegito with multiple punches, hitting him deeper and deeper into the stage floor. But this part Devil Gene transformed Vegito would eventually find a way to escape, acrobatically cartwheeling away. Who do you think you're dealing with? And at some point, he would explode back forward with pure anger on his beaten and bruised face. Swiping his leg from front to back in dramatic fashion for maximum impact on Shiva, sending the Frost Devil into a U-shape, flying in the opposite direction. Like the devil he was, generating in his mouth would be a bijou bomb-like attack, full-on concentrated dark arts energy compiling together until... Shooting straight out, Shiva would be caught up to immediately. His immediate reaction to futilely bring his hand up, but... it would only result in him being caught lacking in the blast anyway, his entire face squeezed under the pressure of its power. And on Piccolo's side, the battle would almost be perfectly equal, with both their skulls snapping back rapidly after a perfectly simultaneous strike on each other's chins. The two briefly looking back at each other with a smile like they were enjoying this before. The Namekian and Prince would rush back at each other, but now coated in a curious different colored energy. As soon in a battle of energy apparition titans, Piccolo's blue dragon would roar as a yellow shark from Coral would now come back to face it. The result being a gigantic explosion erupting right behind Omni-Vegito. Even while blasting forward, Vegito would find a way to grin, noting, "Seems that kid is finally pulling his weight too. Told you, Piccolo." But as Vegito would be focusing on Piccolo's fight, Suddenly, an iced-up tail would appear from behind, right in view of his neck. And for good reason, as in a flash like ripping a tissue off a roll, the tail would wrap across Vegito and pull him back with force straight away. Thrown across the entire stage into a nearby wall. But as this would be happening, the cutesy-looking shy Genesis would be watching in awe.
This is so amazing! I love these guys! I'm gonna feel so bad about killing them!
As with him blushing like a little girl, Genesis could hardly control his morbid excitement. But elsewhere, a more adult view would be had, as Bell, folding his arms, would think, finally, things are looking a bit more how they should be. Coral and Shiva are living up to their power levels. It is surprising, though, that those two can even keep up. But regardless, Bell would then look to Castiel with a smile saying, "Why the long face, Castiel? I was just about to congratulate you on your fighters keeping up like they are. But I guess you two realize they won't be able to keep this up. My fighters' tanks are higher. This match has been decided already, hasn't it?" But slumped down in his chair, almost depressed looking, Castiel would literally not respond at all, just sitting in silence, not even watching the fight anymore. And talking of fight, it would be roaring on, with rapid battling, and for a long while. And in a split four-way scene, the results of this battle would now be clear, with all four fighters noticeably fatigued, breathing heavily. But on closer inspection, indeed Vegito and Piccolo would be the most damaged, positively leaking with blood even over their faces. And with this, Shiva would begin saying covertly, "Coral, this has become a battle of attrition. It's incredible they've matched us to this point, but they're growing more tired than us." To which Coral would respond, "I can tell. As long as we don't make a mistake, they'll both lose their touch soon. I think I can finish mine in the next 5 minutes." As when Coral would begin a dastardly smile, he'd add, "When I'm done with him, I'll catch the humanoid off guard." But as they would whisper, Piccolo and Vegito would have their own conversation, with the dragon god muttering, "What now? As things stand, I'm going to lose. He's stronger. I don't mind losing, but you said you wouldn't allow it. Any reason why you haven't used your full power and ended this here?" You crack me up, Green Man. I could ask you the very same thing. You can fool them saying he's stronger, but not me. Is he really stronger when you can click a reset button and heal yourself whenever you want to? Save the Secrecy Act. Just get it over with. We'll finish it quick after that. So you get to keep your secrets, but I have to reveal mine right now? So be it. I guess you're the star player after all. as with a suspicious smile, the Dragon God would almost seem like he had now won this match. As now staring forward, Piccolo silently would begin raising his arm slowly into the air with an open palm. Raising caused curiosity until the Namekian would close his fist and now, where were we? What? As unbelievably, the Dragon God would come through in the most broken of ways. As with that single hand close, Omni-Vegito and Dragon God Piccolo would be returned to perfect health. Completely back to full energy, full clothing, no scratches, no nothing. As if they had just been revived by the power of the Dragon Balls themselves. Piccolo's healing powers now were on a level that changed this entire competition. As Coral, Shiva and Coral would watch on with sights that simply could not comprehend this turn in tide of battle. What could any team do about this? The Divine Namekian would completely heal back to full health and full clothing. He's a dragon god, he says. I thought those deities only were responsible for creating the wishing orbs. But this one can grant the wishes himself. What? That creature is a dragon god? Why would you not stop him sooner? As close to Vegito. You two have no idea. As complimentary of both himself and his teammate, the Namekian would then begin walking to the two casually. Hi there. But with speed too fast for either to keep up with, only a second later, Dragon God Piccolo would now be right in the middle of Coral and Shiva. The two frozen, paralyzed in fear, unable to move. Both surprised in themselves that they couldn't detect the Namekian until it was too late. If you don't mind, you go find out about Vegito's strength for yourself.